Thanks for coming over to this Amodeus, and today's Dungeon Hunter Champion video is going to be all about whether or not to spend your time in Steel Widow 10 or Steel Widow 13. So Zahir Khan dropped a comment the other day, and I had actually talked to one of the other members of the community, King Yu, about this exact question not even a week ago, because it comes up, pretty regularly as you start to move from the mid to the late game. Like, when is a good time to really start to focus on Steel Widow 13? And then it becomes, should I do Steel Widow 10 or Steel Widow 13? So I want to kind of break it down. So what you see right now is our Steel Widow 10 team, and I'll just run it in the background and kind of point out a couple of things that we really thought about and that were brought up. And I'd love in the comments below for you to drop your thoughts and what you're doing right now. But one of the things that we talked about was there is a huge consistency needed between your Steel Widow 10 and your Steel Widow 13 team. So if you don't have the same consistency in those teams, then Steel Widow 10 or Steel Widow 13, I guess that's possible. Whichever team's more consistent that you can complete on a regular basis is the one you should do. When you can complete both of them in a really smooth way, then you have to start making some choices. So I think Steel Widow 10, after everything we talked about, and a lot of advice from King Yu, is really looking at it this way, because I was doing some testing and I asked his thoughts, and he was just like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense. So what we were talking about was, I am not really, oh my God, I just said, wow, I'm going to keep it. Wow. I was just saying, goodness gracious, this kind of shoots that what I'm about to say in the foot. But when I farm Steel Widow 10, I'm just looking to sell gear. I rarely ever keep gear from Steel Widow 10. Wow, that was awesome. But no, I very rarely keep gear from Steel Widow 10, because the quality of gear I'm looking for is 6-star, epic, or legendary, leaning much more towards legendary at this point. So for me, I very rarely get legendary pieces, despite what you just saw. I very rarely get legendary pieces. So when you're farming for gold, when you're maybe trying to level up a champ and you have one of those good teams where you can bring some fodder onto it, when you're really looking just to grind out, like maybe for some discs, like I do that a lot too, right? Like I'll just grind looking for discs for something, and I'm going to take this 40-second team, and I'm just going to, and see, like, I'm not keeping this, right? So I'm just doing this for gold. And like I would say, like, oh, okay, well, in that case, Steel Widow 10, right? Because it's faster, like I said, it's super consistent, and you're despite that first roll, you're not really going to get the gear you typically want at this level. Now, if you are gear hunting, oh, well, now we got to talk about Steel Widow 13, because the quality of the gear in Steel Widow 13 is better. Now, I believe it was Gameloft Dan that said, like, a long time ago, that when the Ascended raids come out, the substat quality is improved, as well as your chance to get epic and legendary the higher up you go in raids. So keeping that in mind, Steel Widow 13 is the better choice if you're just looking to really get some really sweet, great gear for like a specific champion, right? But if you're not looking to upgrade the gear on your champions, instead you want to get some gold, maybe you're trying to level some folks up while you do this, or you just want to, kind of farm for some summoning discs or farm for fuzzle puffs or whatever, then Steel Widow 10 is your better option. Now, if we go to boss raids, and hopefully we can go to Steel Widow 13, and if I can do this team correctly, man, I don't have my team handy dandy right now, right? I don't have the man. I think that team works. Man, I can't remember if it's, do I do double magical girls? I have a team built that's really consistent. I can't, it just doesn't, I just don't think this is it. I think I use double. What do I do? I think I use, yeah, I don't think I use Rona. I think I use Hoshi. And now I'm trying to think, do I use double magic girl or do I do... I think this is the team I use. Well, let's just try it. I have to. I should actually pull up. I have a little. I have like a little folder with like the different teams that I use, like little screenshots and notes and stuff that I have that I usually refer back to. But I don't have access to it today. So, but I think this team will work. I'm 99% positive this team will work. But this team's going to be slower, right? It's going to be way slower. It's going to be like a minute. So when you're looking at building gold and you're looking at grinding out some summoning discs or whatever, it's just not the best option. But if you're looking for that 6-star shoulder piece that has some great substats, and when I say great substats, I mean the substats start at like 7 or 8, right? Like that's where the subset starts, instead of like the 3s and 4s and even the 5s that you see in Steel Widow 10. Oh man, is this gonna do it, guys? Like, I hate doing videos where I don't get the right team. I was unprepared. I think, oh no, come on, magical girl, heal yourself, heal thyself, healer. Oh. Okay, looking. Oh, I don't know, man. Oh, there's the rage. Oh, there's the 25 stack rage. This is always the killer. This is the killer. Can we get through it? It's looking consistent. Looking good. Yes! Boom, 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 boom. So happy about that. Yeah, still got that double XP going on. Still grinding it out. So, this is not a good example. This is a horrible example of what I was talking about. Ugh. But in theory... Oh, there's the team. There's the team. Oh, I knew. Double fairies. Of course it was double fairies. Double fairies. Fairies are so just ungodly amazing. Yeah. Look at that. Fairy. Just as good as the sniper. Now, to be fair, the fairy's probably a better option. Because Wink benefits more from everything else. And you can only make this team better with better gear and better champions, speeding it up. Because, like, you saw my best time was like 1:11 with double fairies. So, there's no comparison time-wise between, farming Steel Widow 13 and Steel Widow 10. Steel Widow 10, 100% hands down is the big winner. But, like, when I am trying to go for, like, better adept gear, or I'm trying to get something that's got like maybe a triple roll or a quad roll in a subset that I'm looking for. Like I would love to get an adept helmet that got double rolls into crit rate and crit damage, right? Like that would be amazing, right? And then just had some attack and accuracy substats. Oh man, there's so many champs I would throw that on. Gun Mage, I'd throw that on the Ink Ninjas. Oh, that would be amazing on the Ink Ninjas, right? But when you're really kind of just drilling down to that original question we were talking about, which is better? Well, 13's better if you're just trying for like elite gear, like god tier gear. Like 13's better, 15's the best, but 13's better, right? If you're looking for discs, you just want to farm Fuzzle Puffs, or you just want to farm for gold, then Steel Widow 10's better. But, like I said in the beginning, like that's my impression based on talking to the community. If you have a different opinion, support it down in the comments below. Let us know what you're thinking, what your thoughts are. Because, I mean, it's definitely a conversation piece that I see pop up regularly. And I really wanted to have, like, kind of a resource for people to look at. To better understand, like, the way maybe other people are looking at it. Or even me, even the way I'm looking at it. And why I'm choosing certain raids over other raids because of what my end goal is, right? If I want that gold, farm 10. If I want that better gear, farm Steel Widow 13. This whole video could probably have been like 30 seconds. Farm Steel Widow 10 for gold, farm Steel Widow 13 for better gear. Done. but I like to ramble. I like to hang out with you guys a little bit. But as always, thanks for watching the videos. Have a great day. If you got any questions or anything, please feel free to drop it in the comments below.